Today, I'm delighted to give the AESC Award. Demonstrate an exemplary commitment to inclusion, diversity, equity and access. These initiatives should be of sufficient significance and external impact to be recognised as excellent by the profession. I am truly honoured to be presenting this award to Shami Iqbal. Shami is the UK Managing Partner, the Head of EMEA Legal Compliance, Government Affairs and Practice at Spencer Stewart. And I have known Shami since we launched our IDEA Europe and Africa Council. Shami, I'm grateful and value your participation in the group. You are open and always available to share your time and knowledge with us. Now let me tell you a little bit more about Shami and why he deserves this award. Shami is deeply committed to fostering diversity, equity and inclusion. Among the many initiatives he has driven, he created Spencer Stewart's Neurodiversity Affinity Group and a programme of talks and discussions on diversity leadership. He is leading the DE&I initiatives across EMEA and APAC. Shami also leads the firm's involvement in strategic partnerships, including Change the Race Ratio, empowering people of colour, and 10,000 Black interns. And I know Shami does all of this with great passion. Shami, since working with you on the AESC Council, I can echo what your peers have said about you. You have extremely high professional standards and abundance of integrity, and you do your utmost to help individuals achieve their potential. Shami, you are an active supporter of AESC, and I look forward to continuing working with you as we develop further the DE&I initiatives. Please join me on the stage so I can present you the AESC IDEA Award.
Wow, thank you. So it's a great honour to be here, and thank you very much, Claire. Many kind words from Claire there about me personally, which is always nice to hear, but really this is an award for, I guess, our firm and what we are trying to represent within our industry, for our clients, and also for society at large as a result. I can talk about this topic all day. I promise I won't. I will try and keep things short. But I guess a couple of things I want to do is, so maybe just tell you a little bit about some insight into what we're doing as a firm, and then maybe leave you with a couple of thoughts from my side. As a firm, so we call it our DE&I agenda as well. So as a firm, we think about three things. We think about what we're doing for our own teams, what we're doing for our clients, and also just what's our voice in the market. What's our view on this stuff, the broad spectrum of things. So in London, as Claire mentioned, we've set up a variety of affinity groups from LGBTQ+, to neurodiversity, to menopause, to ethnicity, to gender, which are all well attended and all being fully embraced. Globally, we have many more groups, and we also, which we're very proud of, have set up an accountability framework that really all of the firm's leaders are held their feet to the fire on. And that's everything from hiring, advancement, attrition, engagement. We have an inclusion index, various things that our firm's leadership are held to account on. And frankly, our compensation is linked to this. So it's a very big part of what we're doing. Stefan talked about it when he was talking earlier about it's important to measure baselines and then also measure the progress against them. That's exactly what we're doing. Externally, our search, assessment processes are all being refined constantly so that we can assess and access the very best talent out there regardless of their background. So that's just a few snippets of what we're doing. But really there's just a couple of thoughts that I'd love to leave you with. Firstly, to me diversity is who or what we are, right? And ultimately diversity in an organisation is an outcome, right? So the sooner we can stop talking about diversity, the better, because it will be an outcome that we can get to. But the real key to it is the I bit, is the inclusion of it, because the I bit is what we do, right? It's how we show up, it's how we behave. And so it's incumbent on all of us to be inclusive leaders, and then also with our clients to try and help them be better inclusive leaders also. And secondly, language matters, how we talk about these things matters. And three of the things that we always think about, that we try and lead on is, and you'll hear me talk about this all the time, is curiosity, empathy, and courage. Right, so if we have those three things top of mind all the time, so that, if we're genuinely curious about people, if we try and walk in their shoes, if we're willing to have those conversations other people may not be willing to have, that make a huge difference. I think Annalise and Stefan both talked about, don't be afraid to challenge leaders. Let's not be order takers in what we do. Let's challenge and then try and get on the front foot. And then finally, Annalise said something, she started her talk about feeling a bit frustrated by the way some of this is going and being up here again. And one of the things that I'm hearing more and more about nowadays is diversity fatigue. We're talking about this a lot now. Well, let's move on. Is there something else to talk about? But as an industry, I think we absolutely have to keep talking about it, having those courageous conversations, as we call them. And if we all do that, we can certainly all make a difference. I know that we, and I'm sure everyone in the industry will carry on doing that. So thank you. It's very kind, and I really appreciate the honour. Thank you.